Welcome. This is Bitcoin Day Trading, the best Elliott wave analysis episode number 33. Today we're going to take a brief look at the charts, but first I want to show you my website because I have to show you the disclaimer as always. And then we take a look at my service because I have added the private Telegram group to my services. So here's my disclaimer, please read it so you are aware that there are risks involved in trading. And for my services, I just updated it. It says now that there are live Elliott Waves updates available and that it costs you that they will cost you $20 a month. It also says that you need to join my free Telegram group and tell me that you're interested, and then I will put you on a waiting list. I still have to change this. I must put a space between those paragraphs. I did it a little too fast, but I had to do it in French, English, and German. So I'm going back and I will put the space in it too as soon as I'm over with this intervention. But anyways, it doesn't matter. That's a detail. The thing is, you can ask me that you are interested, and I will put you on a waiting list. And as soon as I add new members, you get added. The sooner you tell me you are interested, the higher your rank is in the waiting list. The first who ask are the first that will be added. So tell me as soon as you want. And if you want to jump the queue, if you want to be added straight away as soon as I add one more guy, then you have to have a convincing argument. And the only way to do that is that you would be willing to increase the monthly fee. I don't know how much people I can handle because it is quite intensive. I get questions from them and I have to go over the payment process with them, and I have to check that the payment was done. So it's quite intensive, labor intensive, and I don't know how much people I can add. But I try to add a couple of more. And right now the waiting list is not too long. So if you're interested, tell me, you might get in for 20. If you want to be sure that you get in, you have to have a convincing argument, and the only way to do that is to increase the price. Is telling me you're willing to pay 25, 30, then or 40 or 50, then you will jump the queue a month. But normally it is 20 per month, and the waiting list is not too long. So if you're interested, tell me, you might get in for 20 a month quite soon. I don't know, as soon as I can handle it, as soon as I can accept more members. I can't give you a promise, but I'll try to add as many people as possible. That's it for my disclaimers and my trading fee. Now let's take a look at the chart. We'll start with the 3-hour chart. So on the 3-hour chart, I still can give you, on that time frame, I still can give you the sub-rate of the last wave that we're in the process of accomplishing. So let me just put my marker on here. The last wave we are accomplishing is the 5th of the 3rd or the 5th of wave 1. Wave 1 is an alternate wave, but it would be even more bullish. And here I can see on the 3-hour chart, I can't see exactly the sub-waves, but I see them on the 5-minute chart. But here it's a little hard to point them out. It was easier. It was easier here to point them out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's a little harder here. So for now, I'm not putting them on. But I see them clearly on the 3-minute charts. And I think now that the 5th wave is still in progress, that we haven't finished it. And I'll show you why on the 3-minute chart very soon. So I'm expecting higher prices. My target of 58, the FIB extension at 68, 800, 70 could be reached. We could even overshoot it and touch the upper channel line, because that's a target. You take the bottom of wave 2 and the bottom of wave 4, you create a channel, you pass the top of the channel through wave 3, and then you get a target for wave 5. And normally it is when wave 5 touches the upper channel line that you top, but sometimes it touches it and price moves on. But normally that's the target that we have. So my favorite target right now is still this 2618 times when wave 5 equals 2618 times wave 1. That's still my favorite target, but we could also overshoot it and get then the next target that I would see would be the upper channel line. So both are possible. And I've entertained what I show you now is an alternate count, and I've already entertained it with my subscriber this morning on a different chart. On this chart, I gave them this chart in exclusive to entertain the alternate count. And I have switched to the alternate count is now my favorite count. So I've switched to that and I did the relabeling. And as soon as I change something on the chart, my subscriber to the live channel are informed. As my thoughts during the entire during this ABC correction, I told them, and then my main count was still that we topped here. I was still bullish, but my main count was that we topped here, and now I changed my main count to the alternate count, which means that it's not a wave 5, but only a wave 3. So that we did wave 1 here, 2, 3 up there, and that was wave 4. And yesterday I had on the label wave 5. So I switched to the alternate count to my main count. And now I'm expecting us to go higher in 5 waves. So I'm expecting 5 waves up higher until we reach the top. I'm not doing the labeling for now because I don't have enough data on the price, but as soon as we get more, I'll get it. And if this level gets hit, 64,139, then I will have to switch again my favorite count to an alternate count. And as soon as I do that, my subscriber would be aware. Live, they would know it. But as long as that level holds, I stick with that alternate count and I put up here wave 3 and down here wave 4. Okay, that's all. I was really busy and I have a lot of private clients who are asking me private questions and I want to answer them. So I have a lot of work and then there are a lot of other things that I have to do, like publishing my last book, which came back from proofreading, and I have to check it, make changes and put it online. So I'm overwhelmed with work. But even if I'm overwhelmed with work, I will provide the service to my private clients because anyways, I have to check the chart and I have to make the difference in labeling. The only things that changed for me is that when I changed my labeling or when I changed my outlook, I inform directly my private clients in the private Telegram channel. So if you want to join, let me know and I put you in the waiting list. And as soon as possible, I will add you. One argument you could give me is tell me that you're willing to pay 1 year in advance. That would help a lot instead of raising the price, or 6 months in advance. Because if I have to check on you every month that you did pay, that's a lot of work for me. And if you could pay in advance, like for 6 months or 1 year, then I would make you jump the queue also, and you would get added sooner. So if that's okay with you, then it makes my life much easier, and I will make you jump the queue on the waiting list. That's it. Now you can do me a favor as always and hit the like button and subscribe and hit the bell notification because it's time sensitive information and you should be aware of it as soon as it gets out. Have a nice day. Bye-bye and see you tomorrow.